Tanner Boser, man, right? The bulldozer. Now you go down to light heavyweight and they say, oh, welcome to 205. Iwan Cutelaba. You're struggling against these guys taking you down. You look at his last fight where he fought or Nascimento, excuse me. When he fought Nascimento, well, what happened? Nascimento, he put him on his back, man. Did what he needed to do, got in his face, and, take down City. Can Iwan Cutelaba do that? First off, this is going to be a two-part question. Can he do it?
He needs to, Derek.
Yeah.
Can he do it? I think so. And what I think is going to be driving that second, that third, that fourth shot is the desperation of this dude's on a 3-fight losing streak, man. Cutelaba has gone from the big dog to the dude crying about his sucker getting taken. And I think he feels it.
Second part of this question. If he gets the takedown, similarly to the way he did against Kennedy and Chekwu in that first round, can he do it in rounds number 2 and 3?
Ooh, no, man. And that's what worries me about Cutelaba.
Yeah, that's the problem, though, right? Is that a lot of gas is going to be expended against a guy like Tanner Boser, who is used to trying to get taken down by heavyweights. A little bit different. Size, feeling, right? When a dude like Nascimento takes you down and he's on top of you, where are you going to go? Cutelaba, I'm not saying he's not a monster. This dude is he's the Hulk, right? But it's different, man. 205 versus 265ers, man. That's a big difference. So I like Tanner Boser, but I am concerned, man. He was quick at heavyweight. Does that speed carry to 205? I don't know if it does. I think Cutelaba could potentially have a speed advantage here. What do you think?
That was my X factor, Derek. You plucked it right out of my head, man. Will Tanner Boser notice the speed difference? Because Cutelaba may not be the fastest guy at 205, but when you're coming down, seeing meat mounts get thrown by big heavyweights where you can see them coming, but then next thing you know, Cutelaba's in there dipping and bobbing, weaving, coming at you. I think he's going to have the speed advantage here. We'll see. Sometimes Boser does have a tendency to freeze. I'm not saying he's going to. I think this dude's going to come out ready. But if the pressure of Cutelaba has proven us anything, it can be a good and a bad thing for him. He needs it to be a good thing, though.
I'll tell you, Tanner Boser, man, one thing I like about him, he's an accurate fighter, right? When he sticks, he pokes at you. Over a 50% clip in which he's landing at 4 significant strikes landed per minute. Iwan Cutelaba is a little more of a swing and bang, wing him a little bit, especially once you get into those transitions of danger. I'm trying to get a takedown. I'm throwing big shots. I get clipped. Now a desperation takedown. Those numbers start to drop a little bit, man. Same reach for both fighters, which is a little weird. Almost the same height, which I don't really feel like is true. I feel like that number can't be accurate. They say Cutelaba 6'1" and Tanner Boser 6'2". I just kind of feel like it just doesn't feel like it. When they get in the cage or when we see at weigh-ins, I think we'll really see here. The biggest thing I guess you got to take into consideration, man, is the difference in stances, right? Orthodox for Tanner Boser, southpaw for Iwan Cutelaba. It just makes me wonder the opportunities for takedowns for Iwan Cutelaba. I mean, that single leg will be there all day, man. If he could smash him and just push him up against the cage in that first round and he can actually inflict his will, he can get a first-round finish. I just think Tanner Boser... Have you seen the shape that Tanner Boser is in, by the way? Have you seen his transformation?
No,
this dude is jacked, bro. He's ripped. Like he looks like a 205, legit ripped 205er. I think he came ready. I think he's practicing a lot of takedown defense. And I think that the key to this victory here, man, is taking the experience that you had against Pessoa, Andre Arlovsky, Ilir Latifi, Ovin St. Preux, Nascimento, right? And parlay that into this beast of a dude who's going to try to take you down and doesn't particularly have much for you aside from that. I'm not saying Cutelaba can't strike with him blow for blow, but be honest, technically, man, do you think Boser has an advantage striking-wise, or do you think Cutelaba holds that advantage?
No, 100%. Boser has a striking advantage, man. And this is the fight where Boser, if he's able to get past the flurry of Cutelaba, he's able to put on a show of how good of a striker he is. And now, man, you were talking about it before, Derek. I'm excited that Tanner Boser has made his way down a weight class, because now we get to see what he is as the big dog, as the guy that's the same size. And now he's not the underweight heavyweight. He's right where he needs to be. A perfect... a tricky stylistic matchup. Yes, he has a striking advantage, but the power and the pressure definitely goes to Cutelaba.
Yeah, man. And then you got to think Cutelaba has been finished in 5 straight fights. and then he got finished over Glover. Damn, man. If you look at it, out of like his last 7 fights, he got finished like 6 times, right? So you got to think he's going to come out desperate, but you also got to think there's something to that maybe there's a wilting nature, right? And like, obviously, bro, who are we to talk, right? I'm just saying that, like, when the going gets tough, the tough don't always get going, is what I'm saying right here. With that being said, I'm going to call for something that, generally speaking, I probably wouldn't. But hey, welcome to 205. Give me Tanner Boser. Give me a plus 200 TKO right there, baby. I think that, listen, man, momentum is a real thing in life. In mixed martial arts, it's no different. And when you're on a long finishing streak where you're getting finished time and time again, it's almost bound to happen again. So what do you think? How do you see it?
You're right, Derek. Momentum. There is something to be said about momentum and something to be said about actually cracking down and breaking chains and moving forward through your own path. I think that's what Cutelaba needs right now. It's a gamble. There's a reason it's a minus 110 a pop. Give me Cutelaba. Give me a round 1 TKO. Welcome to the light heavyweight division. I do think this is the new home for Tanner Boser. This is a hell of a matchup for him.
That's right, man. God, this is gonna be a fun fight, and that's why, like, you got to enjoy the minus 110 a pop, because Cutelaba can absolutely get the job done, man. So it isn't. None of these are just easy breezy picks. There's a reason there's contention here, folks, this week. All right, man.